Hello everyone. So, what am I going to be doing today? We have two games submitted by Soup. One where they think they played well, and one where they think they played poorly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to analyze this game, both the games actually, and tell them what they can improve on, and more importantly, how they can improve. Specifically, what they can do. So, let's get right to it. Soup is the E-leader, by the way. And there we go. Let's just check the different... Soup's kit seems okay. Yeah. In terms of, like, mains and subs. Actually, I can't see the subs. I really don't like this angle, though, already. So I know they can see someone here, over on the right. But you didn't need to give up this position. Let's go back and see why they did it, though. Why did you think you need to give up your position? So you go up here. You go here. You give it up for no reason. And while yeah, you can technically like shoot through that gap, I don't like how the vision is obstructed by that little what is it? Roof, I guess. Even though it is transparent, it's not completely open. It's still a bit opaque. Ways to go here, that's fine. You can't really push right now, so fair. Just stay here. You see that the Inkzuka's popped, so you try to hide. Or at least, like, not be in this range. Or not be it. Yeah, hide, basically. Pop that. And that's a nice shot. There is one thing I'm noticing. So you're missing a lot of shots. And I think it's because... So this is a habit I used to have as well. Where I would charge up a shot and immediately shoot. But what that does is it does a few things. It makes you predictable about when you're going to shoot. And surprisingly enough, you might actually need a bit more time to aim. Normally it'd be best if the time needed to aim matched the amount of time needed to charge up. But sometimes that's not the case. And in this case, I think you also just need to check your aim. Let's see. I don't think you're intending to really hit someone there. You're just painting more or less. Here you go. That's nice. I would have preferred going for a partial and then going for another tap shot because it gives you more mobility. But you got through it. Let's see. You don't push up here. Let's see if you try to push up with this. No. Two specials are popped. Let's see if someone pushes. We get... You pop two specials. Alright, let's see the state of the game when those specials are popped. Because those, to me, look like two wasted specials. I know E-leader isn't the greatest at pushing. That's actually kind of an understatement. Here, the wave breaker is about to be popped. I don't care if your weapon isn't great at pushing. This is a pretty fair opportunity. Like, you need to be pushing up a little bit at least. Go for a little bit of a pick. You can hold a charge. Like, okay. If you were an E-leader scope, I'd understand staying here. I still would have poked to the left side, though, just in case. Is anyone at the left flank? Yes, they're... Kind of. On their side. But you're not a scope. You can hold your charge. You can dive in a little bit. Make a shot, and then come back. At the very least, you might be able to take out the Hydra. Assuming you keep your proper distance. Now... We have gets popped here, and we also hear that a what's it called? Spider-Man was popped. I'll just call it that. Let's see if they notice, and let's see where it goes. I think it was on the left. Yeah, I was right. It was on the left. The Spider-Man didn't matter, because it's a roller. Let's see if they can approach that differently. But certainly, when I hear the Spider-Man popped, and then when I see the rollers up here, that's probably a sign to leave. Like, you would have known that the roller was here because your teammate died. Up here is now a sign for you to just leave instantly. Like, jump out. I think you ran away over here because you knew a Spider-Man was popped over on the left. And then you just ran over here, but that was the wrong play. Ah well. Go at it again next time. Let's see. Wipe out. Sad. He'll come back in. Let's see how you can handle getting wiped out, though. So you go up here. We'll see if this is the right play. I'm looking at the positions. We see the position of the Hydra. I forget who that guy was next to the Hydra. And some kind of shooter. That is probably a... that's the shot. That's the hero shot. T-Tech. The shot. Whatever. But we were missing one person. Where are they? Oh, they're in the back. So that was the... Yeah, this is a fine position. But someone's below you, but they can't really influence you. Now that booyah right there, that's going to be thrown at you. They're looking at you, they will absolutely throw it at you. You don't really have a great escape unless you jump down. But we also know that the brush is below you. So they're very likely to just kill you. If you go back, I would have just gone... Okay, I don't think they threw a good booyah. It could have been placed a lot better. But okay. I do think that you should have walked back, though. If you're on an uninkable area, and especially if you have a heavyweight weapon, which E-Liter is heavyweight, which means it slows you down more than other weapons, that booyah is very likely to kill you. So you really want to get off an uninkable area. Just for the future. Luckily they get taken out. And your team seems to be handling this. Let's see. Lose a 1v1. But you're coming out up to zone. You should be able to hold it fine. This way. Okay. Let's see. I think that guy wants you guys to push in more, but can't because there's a Hydra. But still, I think you could do something to get rid of it. You have more range, and you are doing something. You're pushing him back. That's good. That's the right play. You're pushing him back while not giving them an opportunity to hit you. That is what you should do. Well done. Let's see. So you're just poking here. You're missiled. You gotta go back. That's fair. You take cover under this roof. I actually don't know if the missiles can hurt you here. They obviously don't get it direct on you, but... No, they don't. Good play. I like that. I'm going to use that now. Ah, that's sad. See, that shot, if you were just waited a bit more, I think you could hit it. Something that I've been doing, I only do this for squid surges. Whenever I do like a hold my charge, squid roll, and then I will jump to give myself more time to aim. Because after doing a squid roll, you don't really have a lot of time to aim. I think you could do it here, where by the time you land on your jump, you'll have enough time to aim, pretty much. It's just a habit to give you more time. The best thing to do, though, is to not jump and just simply hold, wait a bit, and then shoot. Of course, you can't do that when you're painting, but no one's really asking you to paint. Ooh, nice shot, actually. Actually, I want to see, how hard of a shot was that? What was your angle? Let's see. So it came from the left. Sad bomb kill. Let's see. Okay, so it wasn't a super hard angle, but it was a very valuable shot. It took out one of your teammates, so it was a trade. But that, so in terms of value, it took out a shot, same specials. In terms of value, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. That thing could have done a lot more damage, and you mitigated it. Well done. Oh, you're a bit low in ink. But you pop special. And you take out... There's a guy to your left. There's a guy to your left. I wonder... Do you have your... Okay. It is very important to listen to audio cues. You heard your teammate die. I heard it. I don't know if you heard it. That tells me... And I know that the teammate is on the left. That tells me you're getting flanked. You gotta run. You didn't... It was quite clear that you didn't know. So I don't know if you have music playing, which is fair. I typically have music too. But at the very least, audio cues are very valuable for knowing if you're getting flanked. So if you have a teammate on the left, they die, yeah, you gotta listen to that. I wonder if you check the map as well. I can't tell if you do. For now, I'll assume you did. You do. I'd run. Yeah, no, that was just kind of sad. We can see if you can, like, could have avoided that, but I kind of doubt it. I think it might have just been unfortunate timing. That's a bit too far forward. Let's see. So you go here. You hear it's popped. Yeah, if you've been listening well, you could have heard it. But I'm gonna be honest, if I was in this spot, I don't know if I would have processed it. I probably would made the same mistake. It's understandable you died here. It's a good play by the brush, so don't feel bad. So, yeah, just unfortunate. That's all it is. It's just unfortunate. You'll get back though. Let's see. You have enough time for one push. Good. That guy. I can't speak. That Zuka. Try Zuka. Has a lot of potential for death. A lot of potential. They need to go. Luckily, they wasted their shots. I would be tap-shotting like crazy. You do not have the time to do this. The time, it's at 1 second. You just do not have the time. Like, when the zone is, or when you're about to lose spot zones, I don't, like, if in your charger, you gotta start tap-shotting the zone like crazy. The reason why is because you don't have the time to wait for a charge. You gotta get paint on there now. So just start tap-shotting. That's what you have to do. It's not the best thing, it's not an amazing thing to do, but it's what you have to do. Overall though, in this game at least, I think that the biggest thing was you just need to listen. There were so many cues that you were getting flanked, you just had to listen. You could tell. Oh, and if you want to see the end screen, or like the end total whatevers, here they are. I'm not using this as an opportunity to call anyone out. Everyone has their bad games. Just because the people who scored low this game doesn't mean they didn't do well in other games. Now let's see. Yeah, that sounds about right. You went positive in KD. I don't care too much about the amount of kills you got. Or positive KD. I mean, I kind of do, but not too much. You died 4 times. I think, like, if I remember correctly, I think 2 of those were avoidable. Yeah, that sounds fair. Play Clamblitz. This is their bad game. And you know what? Here's what I'm gonna say. Wait for things to go up. .00 seconds into the game, you've already made a mistake. So I don't think that Yi Leader is very good for Clamblitz. Now, if you want to do it, that's fine, but you gotta acknowledge that it's just not great for Clamblitz. Although my backing for this comes from Splatoon 2, but I will still give my reasonings. So, the problem with Clamblitz is it's a very fast-paced mode. Now, I've noticed that I can do well with Clamblitz on Splat Charger, but that's probably because it's what is it? What's it called? Um, I forget. I don't know why. It's probably because on the Anarchy, I'm able to get away with that. I think the best thing for a charger to use on Clan Blitz would be Bamboo, but you don't have to do that. If you want to use E-Leader on Clan Blitz, go right ahead. My job is to make sure you do it the best you can. So, as for, as for other reasons why E-Leader doesn't do too well in Clan Blitz, it's fast, or not fast, slow charge speed means that it'll miss out on opportunities in general. That's a problem with every mode, but here especially, it's going to be really bad because Clan Blitz is fairly fast paced. Things will happen like things will happen fairly quickly. You'll need to move up quickly, and E-Leader doesn't really like moving up all quickly. It can't really do it. You can try, but it's going to be a bit slow. The main reason, as well as like with the slow charge speed, if you miss one shot during a dire time, they score like about like 12 clams. Not 12 clams, 12 points. So you really got to be accurate. And in my opinion, if when I'm picking my weapons, though that isn't really a gamble I want to take, but if you want to do it, sure. I'm just here to make sure you know what you're doing. And you know, like, when you pick this E-Leader, you know the gamble you're taking. You know what you're saying. There we go. Unfortunate. Whatever. I think here again, we gotta see the, what is it? The... maybe needing a bit more time to aim. But okay. I don't like this position at all. Let's see what you could have done differently. So you go over here. You move up because you have to. There's nothing happening here. And as for what I do here, I would have, instead of waiting that long, I wonder if you could have just ridden the, this thing. Did you have the time? Was it available at the time you wanted? So you shoot them out. Doesn't seem like you're sure. You're trying to charge up ink. You know someone's on the right, so you want to stay here. You think you want to stay here a bit longer. I think your choice was okay. I think your thought process, at least the thought process I think you were going through, was fairly reasonable. So you missing this is fairly reasonable. You try to go back. You recognize that this isn't a great position as you're shooting, and I think you're only shooting here just because like I need to do something now. You notice that specials popped. You try to go up here because better position. You go down because someone's there and now it's not a good position. There we go. I do like your thought process for that. Your thought process is very reasonable. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I think you dropping there was kind of an accident. And yeah, okay. Now, okay. 3 down on the enemy team. Now's the time to go. So let's see what you do. You gotta help this guy. Yeah, you didn't really have too much time to help him. I won't follow you. Yep, you recognize that you need to hold control of mid, but at the same time, you're also being flushed out. So yeah. Alright. So you go mid. That's fair. It's open. What's happening to those clams on the left? What's happening to all the clams? Hold on. Okay. I do wonder if someone's on your left, though. There is. Oh, you don't notice it. I think you're too tunnel vision on mid right here. You want to push in here. You've seen some evidence for some people being here. It's a good thing that your teammate on the left was holding them back, but you still don't really seem like considering the left push. You're lucky to have gotten out. I think the sloshing machine should have killed you instantly. Not instantly. They can't. Well, they can. They should have killed you instantly, but they didn't. The fact that you weren't watching the left flank, which is a huge vulnerability of yours, of like your position is detrimental. Now let's see. Over there. Let's see. So you're up here. You're trying to shoot them off here. You should be able to do it pretty well with your weapon. Yeah. But at the same time, I don't know if they... No, they still... I think these guys played... The enemies playing pretty alright. They would have pushed mid. And you being there did stop them. So that's good. Another clam glitch. There we go. I don't like how you... You need to be on mid. You aren't doing anything here. You know what? I wonder. You notice that you aren't really able to do too much here. You know this. You're probably going to get antsy and try to push up, which is, the right thing to do. If I were you, I might have taken the bridge as it's coming here. But, there's a boy that needs to be dealt with. Let's see how they take care of him. Let's see. I will say this. Part of aiming with Charger, yeah, part of it's, pure mechanics, but part of it's also predictions. And I notice you're not really predicting. You're just shooting. Let's see. So give yourself time to... Oh. I don't know how that didn't hit. That's really unfortunate. Like, you had him. Like, this isn't blaming you or anything. This is just... If I were you, I'd feel cheated. That's all I'm saying. You get them. I do want you to point... Okay, 2 things. Man, this is taking a while. Ooh, nice shot. Let's see. Alright, you get cheated out of the kill. If you were playing any other weapon, you would have been able to stop that. Granted, you'd be able to do it if you were playing a different weapon. You'd also be doing a bunch of different things, which mean you might not even be in this position. But let's say you were playing Bamboo. You would have had 1, 2, let's see. Let's assume full charges, by the way, with Bamboo, which you wouldn't normally do full charge after full charge. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4 shot, 5 shot. More like 4 shots, actually. 4.5. Actually, more like 4. 4 chances to hit them when they scored, and then 1 more chance after they scored. You hit this shot, but look how long it takes for you to kill this other guy. And it's only after this, amount of time where you're able to kill the other guy. Granted, I think you could have tap shot him. I would have gone for pure tap shots. They were focused solely on throwing clams. And yeah, you just tap. You notice that there's a jump here. That's good. And there you go. Very perceptive. Well, with that, you saw the go. You saw the jump. You notice you need to be here because there's a guy there. You can't let them score again. They won't though. They don't have enough clams. But having someone up here is a vulnerability, and you take him out. Good job. You notice this other guy. They need to be taken out. Good job. I'm noticing though. So I do wonder if it's also a matter of... I think you could have went on there. Pop that. Good. Very good. Throw those in. You miss. Unfortunate. It was an assured kill, I guess. It didn't take too long. Let's see. You go back because someone was above you. With your positioning in that push, I understand it. Ideally, you'd be on top, but you couldn't. Yeah, you couldn't do it just because, the bridges weren't out. So I'm not going to fault you for that. See, but you're up here now. I could sense a little bit of panic in that shot. And that's pretty reasonable, to be honest. Like, if you miss that shot, you'd probably die. You went for a partial. Probably thinking it was a full charge. But look at that. You still got the kill. I would have gone for the partial too. Well done. Yeah, unfortunate. Sometimes you just miss. Let's see. Go for this jump here. There you go. You see the boy there? Oh, never mind. They're dead. So is your teammate. You need a ball. Your team needs a ball. Like the bridge goes up. But their bridge goes up too. You need to be looking at that. Well, I guess your teammate was doing it. Never mind. You did fine. Let's see. So, looking at that. Anyone on the left? Did you... I was looking at the map. I'll assume you knew. Because you are looking at left now. You have a slight advantage. Just, no, you knew someone was here already. And now, scoring time. No, now is not the time for full charges. Now is not the time for full... Okay, you get 2 nice shots. The first one, I think they should have killed you. The second one, that was good on you. You hit that. You're better. There you go. Well done. Keep in mind, this is their bad game. I do want to point out, though, all the positions you had to be in were not really that good positions. And it's mainly because your weapon is kind of position sensitive. And because Clampless goes so fast, you might not always have the position that you want. This is true. This is worse in Wahoo Clams, which I don't think is a very good map because the bridge is open and closed, but whatever. That's what you're playing. Now, I guess end of... I don't know. Whatever this is called. Reflection. So, I do notice, when it comes to your aim, I've seen other games of you. You can aim pretty well, but I do wonder if the shots you hit were because the enemy wasn't noticing you, and they weren't taking actions to, not get hit, basically. When the enemy was being pretty predictable, and when they weren't playing around cover, you hit them pretty well. And that's good. That's what a charger should be doing. But when they were playing around cover, you faltered a bit. And that's reasonable. Like, they're doing those actions to not get hit. So, of course, you're going to hit them less. But it's still something I like to point out. And what you can do is you can try to give yourself just a bit more time. You can break up that sort of like pattern of you aim, shoot, aim, shoot, aim, shoot. And you aim, shoot, aim, wait, shoot, aim, wait, shoot, aim, shoot, aim, wait, shoot. So they don't know when exactly the shot's going to come out. Another thing you can do is you can, what is it? What was it? What was the next thing about aim? Oh, whatever, I forgot. There was one comment I made yesterday about your positioning. Oh, not necessarily about positioning, but recognizing the vulnerabilities of your position. I think those problems still played out here. Like, let's go into... Let's try something. I'm gonna go into a... Let me see. Where is my charger? Here's my charger. Now I'll do leader. You're playing leader. Over here. Man, this weapon's slow. I don't play this weapon all too much anymore. I really don't like how it misses opportunities. Like, the range is really nice. But, yeah, it makes you miss opportunities. But that doesn't mean you can't play it. Here it's also just really good, just because the range it has. And to be fair, the range is really oppressive. You're playing Clamp. It doesn't really matter which mode, but you were. Let's go Splatons, just cause. Uh yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. So let's go over here. I'll take up multiple positions and I'll tell you, and I'll do that little analysis. I'm up here. Someone could flank here. That's not too much of a vulnerability. I can see that pretty well. But someone could be over here. I wouldn't know. I can't influence that area. I can go reach over there. No one can really touch me from here. They have a chance of touching me out here. But I can still reach them if I go like this. I'd probably only have one shot. Maybe two if they get stuck in my ink. But the only way I can watch this area is by my map. But still, there are ways to deal with that. They have to come up through here. Yeah, they have to. Or they can go up here and go up through there. Can they go up through there? No, I'm wrong. They have to go up through here. So you gotta be watching all your different vulnerabilities. The other vulnerability, when specials are considered, is like we saw the Booyah Bomb, if it gets thrown here. Any displacement specials, like a missile. You can probably just walk off here though, but you know, a missile could still hurt you. If your team is pushing up, a squeeze could just dive in and shoot you. You gotta be considering what can the enemy do to get me off. But at the same time though, getting you off of position is better than, you know, outright killing you. It's kind of bad if someone's killing you. I saw that you like taking this position a lot. And your sight lines are a lot worse, I'm not gonna lie. This position gives you a lot better sight lines. But this position gives you a bit more mobility. And going from here up to here takes a bit. Actually, let's see how much time it takes. So I'm over here, I shoot, I go here. Okay, let's use the timer. Start now. It takes 6 seconds. You'd want to do it in a lull, in like a low period. You could do it, but if you can tell the enemy's gonna push, don't do it. Because a lot could happen in 6 seconds. Let's see. If your enemy is pushing, or if your teammates are pushing, I would be about here. I'd be able to look here. I'd 100% want to be check my map to see if anyone's playing over here or here. Let's see. These are my vulnerabilities. But at least here, if there's a slosher or a blaster, I had to be careful, and I wouldn't want to be here. Probably want to be like here. Or if a roller or something. I want to keep in mind where they are. During lockout, or during like advantage here, being here would be pretty reasonable. Just in front of zone. Yeah, you can look at that. You can look at that. How far can you look into here? That's pretty far. They'd probably get caught off guard. When you're looking here though, you aren't looking at this. You got to be looking at everything. Everything's in front of you. So, you know. Yeah, these are all your vulnerabilities, but you just can't look at everything all at once. But luckily you have teammates, so you need to consider what they're guarding as well. And during lockout, when you're basically like spawn camping your teammate, your enemies, you could be here. I'd probably try to go up here, but this is kind of risky. I think that's objectively the stronger position. You could go here. This would be kind of funny. But it's not, both of these are not the safest thing. This one's hard to get to, but it's really strong. This one actually gives you less sightlines. You can still look here, but it's not as good. Uh, Plus, you also literally on a pedestal. It'd be really easy for a Inkzooka to just shoot you. So this is arguably the you're most likely to be going to be using this position, especially since you're an E leader. You technically don't really need to leave this spot. Yeah, you can just stay here. It's only if you're a splat charger where you might need to go here. You might want to go up there. I'm aggressive as fuck, so I would try to do this. But you don't have to. I'd say it'd be better for you to just stay here. But I'm not here to tell you positions. I'm here to tell you how to evaluate your, your positioning. And you saw my thought process. So, that'll be about it. See ya.